Your fear does not have to stop you. I've been waiting to make this video because about 2 weeks ago, I had an experience around fear. I saw something new about fear. It was my birthday, and I said to myself, I'm really tired of not doing things because I feel afraid. The kinds of things that I'm talking about, as much as in the past years I have let go of many fears and moved through them, and fear doesn't stop me from a lot of things, there were some things that fear was still getting in my way. Things like social anxieties, like speaking Portuguese when my knowledge of the language is very poor. Things like getting from one place to another when I've never been there before. It would stop me up and sometimes create so much anxiety that I just wouldn't do it at all. So a couple days after I had this thought that I'm just really tired of it. I'm fine with feeling fear when I don't want to do that thing, but if it's getting in the way of me traveling and having adventures and going places and making an appointment to get my hair cut, I'm kind of tired of it. So a couple days later, I had this realization. I really thought that fear could hurt me. I thought the fear was dangerous, like literally. And of course, I would keep feeling the fear and not moving through it if it was going to hurt me. And I realized fear can't hurt me. Fear does not hurt me. This sounds really obvious, and if you would have asked me before when I was feeling afraid, I would have said, oh, I am feeling my thinking. I know I am. I know it's not going to this new place that's making me feel afraid. It's the thinking I have about it. I know I can see myself spinning myself up into a fear storm. But I didn't really see. It still looked like fear could hurt me. And it shifted something. But I had to test it in real life, right? Because it felt different. I found myself saying things like, oh, I could call up this hair shop, and if they speak Portuguese, that's okay. I was like, that's new. I haven't thought that before. That didn't look true before. I found myself saying to my partner, I'm ready to try stand-up paddleboarding on the ocean again. The first time it terrified me, absolutely terrified me. And I meant it. I thought, my goodness. So here is the test. I'm in London, first time, traveling by myself. And I had to navigate the airports, the train, the subway, and I still felt fear, but I knew it wasn't going to hurt me. In the past, I think it would have been so stressful that I would have been completely wiped out by the time I arrived. And I did experience some anxiety, but it was okay, and I was able to slow myself down at every step. Slow down, look around you for the signs, you'll know what to do, and I did. But then the real test this morning, quick side note, years ago I did The Artist's Way, the Julian Cameron's book, and each week you're supposed to take yourself on an artist date. And I didn't manage to do it once, not even once, because I had so much resistance to going somewhere I'd never been by myself. Well, today, my host was kind enough to give me some tips on how I might, like an adventure that I might have. I got on the bus, I got on an Uber boat, I got myself around, I went to the Tate Modern Museum. I did all of these things by myself, and I wasn't at all afraid today. Not at all. It's amazing. Fear doesn't have to stop me anymore. I feel like There isn't anything that I want to do that I can't accomplish. And my point in sharing this with you is that the same is true for you. There's an innocent reason why you might not be doing something that you feel insecure or afraid about. It really looks like it's going to hurt you. But I can tell you that you were well designed to feel every feeling and to move through it. It doesn't last. And even when you feel afraid, it's okay. You're going to be all right. It doesn't have to stop you. And it's not stopping me, not anymore.